from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his 4th season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
Many people put stock in a quarterback's record as a starter, and Sam Darnold just 13-25 overall with the Jets. So many think that he's not going to be the guy, but there's a lot of talent there, and the Carolina Panthers are expecting it to come out. This could be a classic case of a change of scenery could do him well. Plus the surrounding cast that he's inheriting in Carolina, better than anything he played with in New York. This is a great opportunity for Sam Darnold.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in
at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. The side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Another tremendous year in 2020 where he led the NFL with 4,823 passing yards. And remember, that was in a year after DeAndre Hopkins was traded to Arizona. Also had 33 touchdown passes against only 7 interceptions. A dynamic performer.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Watson now to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. But Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandin Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Down carry here for Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, 1st down Carolina.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That completes it once more to Anderson. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And Robby Anderson makes a nice catch there for a 1st down. Now in his 2nd year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On first down, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Watson. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 56. Check 56. Watch the slant.
Throwing again is Watson. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now Watson. Cooks on the quick slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Watson. On the move to his left. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Darnold from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
From the 50, it's Watson. Caught here by Conley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 40 now on second down. Watson, screen pass to Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
56, the mark, boys.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Nice run there by Mark Ingram. The 3-time Pro Bowler and 3-time 1,000-yard rusher was signed by the Texans to be a veteran presence in their running back room, despite the fact he'll be 32 in December. Hoping to get one more good season out of the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now it's Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Fairbairn now. Following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Darnold. He's got Anderson on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On second down, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Watson and the Texans now down 21-10, 1:50 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Watson to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Watson. Pass caught, Miller, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, Watson, Lindsey on the receiving end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and that'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he is all the way up past the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.